Hey there, pirates. Welcome aboard the Anime No Me channel. Finally, Usopp is going to get his moment in the spotlight, and this will be made real when he inherits Loki's devil fruit, the sun god of Elbaf, who gained this power by helping stop his own father. Today, I'm going to show how all of this is going to happen. I hope for your support to help our crew win, and to do so, you just need to click the thumbs up button, leave a like, and subscribe to the channel. By doing this, you will win an incredible devil fruit, so just comment which fruit you want. Guys, for the idea of Usopp inheriting a giant king's devil fruit to make sense, we first need to solidify the foundation of his connection to Elbaf. From the very beginning of the saga, Usopp has been the mirror of the ordinary man within the most extraordinary pirate crew in the world. He doesn't have Luffy's or Zoro's raw strength, Nami's or Robin's strategic intelligence, or Jinbei's resilience. His strength lies in his creativity, his ability to improvise, his marksmanship, and above all, his unshakable desire to become a brave warrior of the sea. That dream, that ambition, is intrinsically tied to Elbaf, the island of the giants. The first time we truly saw Usopp connect with the ideal of bravery he longs for was in Little Garden, in the arc many consider the prologue of Elbaf. There, he witnessed the legendary battle between Dory and Brogy, two giant captains whose clashes were governed by a code of honor that transcends human logic. Usopp was amazed by their strength, their honor, and their devotion to an ideal. He was inspired by those warriors and even played a crucial role in resolving their conflict, using his intelligence and cunning to deceive the Baroque works agent. He didn't just observe, he took part in the giant drama, and it was there that he expressed his deepest desire to visit Elbaf and meet the bravest warriors in the world. The promise of someday sailing to Elbaf became a beacon in his journey, a goal he shares with those legendary captains. But Usopp's connection to Elbaf isn't just aspirational, it's also familial. His father, Usopp, is a renowned sniper and a member of Shanks' crew, one of the Yonko. Although Usopp isn't a giant, Shanks' crew has a relationship of respect and possibly alliance with the giants. It's plausible that Usopp, as one of Shanks' core crew members, had contact with Elbaf or with giants throughout his travels. This paternal link adds a layer of destiny to Usopp's involvement with the island, almost as if it were an indirect inheritance. He isn't just a visitor, he may be a link in a chain that stretches across generations. Now, we enter the core of this theory, King Loki's devil fruit. The premise that it passes from generation to generation among the kings of Elbaf is crucial. This suggests it isn't an ordinary fruit, but one that reappears in a specific way, perhaps growing on a sacred plant or tree in Elbaf, or having its ownership transferred through some kind of ritual that ensures its continuity within the royal lineage. This generational nature turns it into a relic, a symbol of power and responsibility that goes beyond simply gaining an ability. It is part of Elbaf's identity. The most intriguing detail, and the one that elevates this theory to a new level, is its connection to the sun. In the most recent arcs of One Piece, the sun has taken on an almost divine meaning. Nika, the sun god, is the mythical figure who embodies freedom and joy, and his Akuma no Mi is the Hito Hito no Mi, model Nika Luffy's fruit. If Elbaf's fruit is also connected to the sun, this creates a fascinating resonance and a possible counterpoint or complement to Luffy's fruit. So what could this connection to the sun imply for Loki's fruit? 1. Source of light and purification. The sun is the source of life, light, and warmth. If the fruit has this connection, its powers could be related to light, solar energy, or even purification. Against Imu's darkness and control, a solar-powered fruit would be a symbol of hope and resistance. 2. Anti-darkness and anti-control. Considering that Imu operates in the shadows, manipulating minds and hearts, a solar fruit could have the ability to illuminate the darkness of the mind, breaking mental control, illusions, or brainwashing. The light of the sun is the antithesis of the shadows Imu represents. 3. Amplification of willpower. In many cultures, the sun is associated with willpower and determination. The fruit could amplify the user's will and that of their allies, making them immune to manipulation and filling them with unbreakable courage. This would be perfect for Elbaf's giant warriors and, ironically, for Usopp. 4. Ancestral connection. Elbaf is an island that guards ancient secrets. The connection to the sun could trace back to the Void Century, to a time when Nika and the ideals of freedom were more prominent. Loki's fruit could be a relic from that era, a link to a forgotten age, and a tool to restore the world's true history. Now, we reach the most dramatic point. Loki had to eat this fruit to help stop his father, the king of the giants, who was being controlled by Imu-sama's mark. This is huge. It not only confirms that the fruit has a direct and crucial connection to defending against Imu, but also reveals the insidious nature of Imu's control. The mark of Imu-sama isn't a metaphor, it's a mechanism of control, capable of subjugating even the unbreakable will, of a giant king. The theory that Loki's devil fruit is connected to the sun, and that Loki used it to stop his father, who was controlled by Imusama's mark, throws us straight into the heart of One Piece's greatest mysteries: the Void Century, Joy Boy, and the final Great War. If this fruit is a generational relic of Elbaf, and a direct counter to Imu's influence, then Usopp, by inheriting it, would be destined to play a far more significant role than we ever imagined in resolving these mysteries. Elbaf, as we have already mentioned, is an island that has always seemed to guard ancient secrets. Its culture of honor and tradition, its connection to the poneglyphs, since the Kazuki clan were the only ones capable of carving them, and the giants seem to play a role in that history, and the very existence of a fruit that is passed down from generation to generation to fight an ancestral threat like Imu, all suggest that Elbaf is not just a destination, it is a key piece of the world's puzzle. The giants, with their long lifespans, may be guardians of knowledge that dates back to the Void Century, and Loki's fruit may be a vital artifact from that era. The fruit's connection to the sun, running parallel to Luffy's Nekka fruit, cannot be a coincidence. It suggests that there may have been more than one sun fruit, or that Loki's fruit represents a different aspect of solar power. While Luffy's Nika fruit is about joy and physical freedom, Loki's fruit could be about mental freedom, the purification of will, or the power of truth that illuminates the darkness of lies. Together, they could form a complete arsenal against the tyranny that suppresses truth and freedom on every level. The fact that Loki had to stop his own father, the king of the giants, because of the mark of Imusama gives us a terrifying clue about the depth and longevity of Imu's control. This means Imu is not a recent threat. He has been manipulating and controlling key figures for centuries, since the Void Century, silencing voices, rewriting history, and erasing the memory of true freedom. The mark may be a mechanism Imu used in the past to neutralize enemies or extract information, and Loki's fruit may be the only known defense against it. If Usopp were to inherit this fruit, he would literally become a weapon against Imu's control. His role would no longer be just that of a sniper in battle, but that of a mental liberator, capable of breaking the invisible chains Imu has placed on the world and on important individuals. Imagine Usopp using his new power to awaken other figures who were manipulated by Imu, or to protect his allies from future attempts at control. He could be the key to unraveling the lies the world government has told for 800 years, using the light of truth to expose Imu's darkness. The final Great War, which Oda has been building toward for decades, will not be just a battle of raw strength. It will be a battle of ideals, of memories, and of the very will of living beings. In that context, Usopp with his solar fruit and his ability to fight mental control would be just as crucial as Luffy with his Nika, who inspires freedom. He would become the herald of truth, the sniper who, with his light, reveals hidden secrets and unmasks the true enemy. This transformation would not only fulfill Usopp's dream of becoming a brave warrior of the sea, it would elevate him to a god in a real sense, a champion of freedom, a hero who does not just fight, but also lights the way toward a truly free world. He, the liar, would be the one to reveal the truth. He, the coward, would be the one to wield the courage of the sun. And he, the small human, would become the guardian of the giant's legacy and the shield against the oldest and most sinister tyranny of all. And with the end of the Elbaf arc and Loki's redemption, we can see this fruit being passed on to someone else who has a deep appreciation for the giants, and that someone could very well be Usopp. That was today's content. We hope you liked it and want to share your opinion on the subject. Don't forget to share the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and stay amazing.